Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule well, being a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. And Lord, willing this edifying, this another installment of measured all the time diligently. And just gonna go through the spirit of, it's gonna be self-explanatory. Same thing. So we just gonna get into it. And Lord, willing this edifying. And if I ain't said, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone. Shalom. Lord, willing this edifying.
The skyline is proving deadly for migrating birds, with more than 1,000 of them discovered along Center City sidewalks recently. Action News' Gray Hall is live in the newsroom with details about what's happening there. Gray, quite a bizarre scene there.
Conservationists in Philadelphia believe up to 1,500 birds died in a single day after flying into Philadelphia skyscrapers. Stephen Macy-Jewski.
And skyscrapers ain't nothing new, man. This go back to that Tower of Babel spirit, man. These skyscrapers and all that bullshit, man. That's why the Lord say, let me try to find that precept too. He was going to talking about Esau, whose habitation is high. I think that's Obadiah, but let's see. Obadiah chapter, Obadiah verse 3, it say, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high. Yeah, and these Edomite habitation is high, because what they do, they like to build these tall-ass skyscraper. What they call them, penthouses and all that old dumb shit. They like to stay in those little different high-ass apartments and shit. But the scripture tell you, I can't find the scripture, but it tell you that you're supposed to build over 3 stories. And if you build that high, you supposed to have a wall around your roof, so to speak. But at the end of the day, you don't supposed to be building those skyscrapers. When we get in the kingdom of heaven, ain't gonna be no goddamn skyscrapers and all that old dumb shit, because that's part of what the heathen did, man. That's a heathenistic theme, man. Matter of fact, let's go to the Tower of Babel. Genesis 11:1. Yeah, we'll start at Genesis 11, verse 1. It say, the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they made brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. It say, and they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto the heavens, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And they say, let us build a tower whose top reacheth unto the heaven. And they go into these skyscrapers, because the skyscraper is way up there, man. Skyscrapers are tall as hell, man. So, like the scripture tell us, everything written aforetime was written for our learning. So, a skyscraper ain't nothing new, man. Verse 5, it say, and the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men built. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. And that's another reason why really everybody is forced to learn English, man. Everybody these different nations speak different languages for a reason, man. You know, it ain't for, the reason everybody speak all these different languages, not to come together and everybody learn one language all over again, man. Being English, so to speak, in this time. You gotta fly, you gotta learn English. You know, the Lord ain't want that, man. Why? Because, hey, it's like it say, verse 6, it say, and the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And that's what they trying to do now, make a new world order where everything is one. You know, everybody one people, everybody one religion, everybody one God, and that's Satan, man. And they all have one language. And this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their languages, that they may not understand one another's speech. So Yahweh scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the languages of all the earth, and from thence did Yahweh scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. So the Lord separated the people at that point, man. He separated the people by language, man. So if you was a Moabite, you start speaking this language. You was Ammonite, you start speaking a different language. You was well, it wasn't, it probably wasn't all those different what it is, nations quite yet, because Moab and Ammon came during the time Abram, after Sodom and Gomorrah. But the Canaanites, or whoever, the people, the children of men, so to speak, I don't know if the flood came after or before. The flood may came before, but it don't matter, you read it up for yourself. The people that was on the earth, the Lord confounded their languages, Like it. Let me get something else. Let's play some more. But the point is, you don't supposed to have those skyscrapers and all this stuff.
Collects fallen birds around the city. Sunday, October 2nd, Macy Juski says he collected far more birds than a typical day. He tells CNN he's never seen anything like it. Macy Juski, along with several other volunteers, collected around 400 birds. Most were dead, some were injured.
This is not something that should happen. Hundreds and hundreds of migratory birds found injured or dead in Center City, Philadelphia.
Just looking at all these little dead bodies is like looking at babies, that are lying there about to die. And it really affects you.
Keith Russell with Audubon, Pennsylvania says this mass casualty happened October 2nd. He says it was a perfect storm of weather conditions that first led those birds into danger. Then they were attracted to the lights in those skyscrapers, but unaware the glass would stop their path.
We expected to have a large migration, but we did not expect birds to crash into buildings in the numbers that they did.
Russell says birds collide with buildings on a daily basis, and especially during migration season, but not on this scale. His team collected at least 400 of the mostly songbirds, but suspects there are hundreds or thousands more that were injured or that died. He tells Action News the last time something on this scale happened was back in 1948, when a flock of birds slammed into the PSFS building.
The conditions just happened to be right, and the birds just happened to be there, and everything lined up for something like this to happen. If we lose our birds, they're sort of the immune system of nature. If they're not there eating insects and controlling diseases and doing other things, we're going to have calamities.
Shifting our focus to Russia now, fear.
So where to stop that, man? Tear down them fucking skyscrapers, man. You know? But that ain't the only thing killing birds. It's just,
Fears of a possible environmental catastrophe in Russia's Far East has started to mount after locals reported finding dozens of dead sea animals washed onto the beach from the Pacific Ocean. Recent footages by Russian media showed a beach in the region on Monday carpeted with dead marine mollusks and including sea urchins, octopi and starfish.
This is how the Kamchatka Peninsula looks like now. Hundreds of lifeless sea creatures and fish have washed up on the Pacific coast. Surfers, among whom Kalakhtir Beach is highly popular, say that they started to spot dead marine animals almost a month ago.
I've seen some dead fish on the shore and some dead shellfish, but not in the amounts like you've probably seen on some user videos. Like they were a little bit scattered around the beach. There were like selected dead fish there, but not like piles of dead sea lions or something like that. I didn't see any big sea animals. I've talked to some surfers, both locals and visitors, and they confirmed that something was in the water and it hurt their eyes.
Scientists said that nearly all marine life on the seabed of the Avacha Bay has been killed, with only a small number of large fish and shrimp and crabs surviving. The scientists believe that the contaminated area is much larger than the parts that they have examined. They also stated that the remaining marine life is under threat due to lack of any food left for them to survive on.
Kamchatka's local government assures that all the authorities, law enforcement bodies, scientists and volunteers have been involved in the search for the source of pollution.
Local authorities have admitted that the level of pollution of the water is higher than normal value. However, the exact cause of the deaths is not yet known.
And it started 3 weeks ago. So definitely something happened here, but we don't know when it started, we don't know the scale of the disaster, and we don't know what has caused it.
On this second Exodus chapter 15 and verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Yeah, because all the wickedness that they doing is hurting the earth, man. It's destroying the earth, man. That's why the Lord say, arise and depart in Micah 2:10. Arise and depart, for this is not your rest, for it's polluted. The whole earth is polluted, man. Why would you want to build in a polluted land? Why would you want to build in a polluted earth, man? I don't give a damn if you go out of the country, man. All this shit polluted. They way over there in Russia, man. Somewhere. 95% of the shellfish are dead, man, and they part of the ecosystem, man. So the Lord got to come back and take Esau out of power, man. And you Russians, y'all Edomites too, man. The Lord is not with you, man. You gonna be used for your purpose, and you going into captivity, baby boy.
A smelly problem plaguing a neighborhood in Agoura Hills. Hundreds of dead fish floating in a Lake Lindero. Could the wildfires have something to do with it? Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia has more as neighbors try to get to the bottom of things.
Lake Lindero is a lakeside community in Agoura Hills with the fish story to tell. No, not about the one that got away. It's the hundreds that are floating around dead in the water. And the smell.
It's horrendous. The neighbors are up in arms. My friend's wife is in tears. She spent all this money for her house and she can't enjoy it. She can't open her window.
See, she ain't in tears about, damn, what's wrong with these fish? What's going on, man? Why is this, why are these animals dying? She in tears because she spent all her money on a fucking house. She in tears for her, for just because she spent all that money on the house, she can't enjoy it, man. And that's beautiful, man. The Lord is fucking you Edomites up, man. Bad news after bad news. Ain't nothing good. It ain't gonna get no better, man. To all you people who ever thought that your house gonna continue forever, it ain't gonna get no better in America, man. It ain't gonna get no better in Russia. It ain't gonna get no better in China. It ain't gonna get no better in Israel, man. It ain't gonna get no better in Africa neither, man. For you African Israelites, man. stuck on Africa, man. Egypt and all that. It ain't gonna get no better there neither, man, until the Lord destroy the rulers that be, man. You know.
She and some of her neighbors are wondering why all of these dead fish are now floating around their lake. The Homeowners Association has hired a company to test the water to find out why the fish are dying off. An educated guess from the HOA board, an algae outbreak, or the devices that create oxygen for the fish are not working, or both. Today, one of the board members was out scooping up the dead fish, waiting to hear back from the company that's testing the water. He tells me State Fish and Wildlife offered their theory.
Probably soot coming from the fires, which is, but it goes upstream because they're having lots of reports of the ash that suffocates the fish, but all this is yet to be determined right at this point.
So while they wait for the test results to find out what exactly is killing the fish.
Well, for Biscayne Bay, dozens of fish were found today either gasping for breath or already dead.
So reports began coming in early this morning just before sunrise. Dozens of dead fish washing up on the shores from as far north as the Holliver Inlet here at North Bay Village, even as far south as the Venetian Islands. And while not as massive as the fish kill we saw back in August, scientists fear we could be on the precipice of yet another catastrophic event on Biscayne Bay. Schools of mullet gasping for breath on the bay waters off Albert Pallet Park in Miami.
There was like dead fish on the water and a lot of fishes like trying to breathe like they don't have enough oxygen in the water.
Saturday morning, what's become an all too familiar scene. Dozens of dead fish floating on the bay from the Holliver Inlet to North Bay Village and south to the Venetian Causeway.
About 11 o'clock last night, oxygen dropped super fast between 6 o'clock and 11 o'clock last night. I mean, just like a pulse of something sucking the oxygen out of the water.
It was low oxygen levels that caused the unprecedented fish kill in Biscayne Bay back in August, when we saw thousands of dead fish and other marine life floating on the waters and washing up on the shores for days. But unlike last time, water temperatures Saturday were normal and circulation in the bay was better. Again, this just another indication that our bay is in crisis.
Bring me at the latest now in hurricane.
Let's get the this Psalms chapter 82 and verse 5. It reads, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Yeah, man, all the foundations are out of course. Why? Because, hey, the righteous ruler's not in power, man. You know, the true judges of the earth are not in power, man. You know. Therefore, all these things are just happening, you know, and all the earth is being destroyed because we ain't in power, you know. But, hey, soon come we finna be in power, man. You know, let's play this.
Delta, it has slammed into Mexico, made landfall just moments ago as a Category 2.
The state of Louisiana is under...
Now look at that. It say meteor lights up the sky above Mexico as Hurricane Delta hits and earthquakes strike the country, man. You know? If that ain't a sign and a wonder, what it is, man. You know, in Mexico, those are our people, man. That's Issachar, man. And you know, and some of the other northern tribes, Judah down there too, man. You know, the scripture tell you gonna be earthquakes in diverse places, gonna be signs in the heaven, and he gonna visit this place with storms and tempests, man. You know, and the flame of devouring fire, man.
A state of emergency as Hurricane Delta barrels across the Gulf of Mexico. Delta could make landfall again Friday evening as a...
Tony, good morning to you. Welcome to Cajun Country, my hometown. We are used to hurricanes happening here, but what's different about this is it could be a repeat. Hurricane Delta is as of now projected to make landfall within 15 to 20 miles from where Hurricane Laura made landfall just 6 weeks ago in Lake Charles. And Tony, you were there for it. That would be incredible if the same people devastated by Laura get hit yet again. But let's start with what Delta did in Mexico.
Overnight, Hurricane Delta slamming into Mexico. The storm intensified from a tropical depression to a Category 4 hurricane in just over 36 hours.
trapping many Americans there on vacation. In nearby Cancun, daylight revealing down power lines, massive debris and trees toppled onto cars.
The mayor of Cancun spoke about fallen trees and utility poles that were down, which made the roads impassable. Around 266,000 customers had lost power. Riding out Hurricane Delta at a packed shelter in Playa del Carmen as the storm slammed Mexico with 110-mile-per-hour winds.
They say in addition to these natural phenomena, Mexico was struck by several earthquakes on Wednesday with 14 measuring 4.0 or more in magnitude and on the Richter scale. You know, Richter scale, however you say that. You know, so hey, the Lord ain't playing with the earth, man. I mean, not the earth, but with the people that dwelling in the earth, man. You know, and people steady, you know, going on with their life true enough as like ain't shit happening, man. You know, ain't nobody watching the signs, you know. So the Lord is gonna come as a thief and overtake these people, man. And it say, in fact, in the past 3 months, Mexico has been experiencing has experienced an average of just over 30 earthquakes above magnitude of 1.0 every day, according to Volcano Discovery. So they having earthquakes every day, man. For the past 3 months, man.
2 in 5 of the world's plant species are at risk of extinction, and scientists now say they're in a race against time to identify new species before they disappear forever. That warning was echoed by Prince Charles at a UN summit on biodiversity.
Man, y'all can't see that these fucking people ain't fit to rule the earth, man. You know? Come on, man. Y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see that these people are not fit to rule the fucking earth, man. These so-called white people, man. Because that's who rule the earth, man. From the American Edomite on over there to those, you know, European, EU, and NATO Edomites and these other countries, man. To the those so-called Jewish rabbi Edomites. You know, you can't see that these people onto the elite bankers, you know, who getting all the money, you know, who controlling every country, man. You can't see these people ain't fit to rule a goddamn thing, man. You know, these people are like children, man. How the hell is the plants dying off, the fish dying off, the birds going extinct, the animals going extinct, you know? What's the next thing to start going extinct? You fucking people, man. You know?
Also attended virtually by the Chinese president.
The plant kingdom is not just a thing of beauty.
And not only these Edomites, but none of you heathens, man, are fit the rule, man. You Chinese people. None of you fucking heathens, man. The day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, man. You know? Ain't none of you motherfuckers got nicks, man.
Its untapped and diminishing potential is highlighted in a study by London's...
Let me get some precepts. This, Isaiah chapter 24 and 5, and it reads, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned and few men left, because the Lord finna clean this place up, man. You know? This and the same 2 verses in the New International Version. It say the earth is defiled by its people. They have disobeyed the laws and violated the statutes. They have broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore, a curse, and the earth is defiled by the rulers. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. You know, so you can't blame this on a Jake who no person who poor. You know, poor people are not the reason that the earth is being defiled. It goes to the top, man, to these super rich with these corporations, man. You know, that's who are defiling the earth. The people with corporations, these motherfucking big companies like Chevrons, and you know, these different just people who got the resources and minerals and who can create goddamn pots and pans like Teflon and all that. You know, these different chemicals that they creating. Motherfuckers who making nuclear missiles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that's defiling the earth, man. You know? You can't blame that on a regular person who ain't got a damn thing, man. All they they staying in an apartment and all they got is a car. How the hell is they defiling the earth, man? That ain't them. It ain't on them, man. It's on these people with these big mega companies. You know, mass producing shit, polluting the air, you know, polluting the water with their chemicals when they gotta figure out a way to get rid of them, so they just dump the shit in the woods or dump the shit in the water. You know, the people who are shooting nukes in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? These are the people who are destroying the earth, man, and who is it all gonna fall on? The elites of Esau, Edom, man. You know. And the elites of these other nations as well, man. You know, because they rule in 1 hour with the beast, man. You know, they got their own lands. They in cahoots with these devils, man. You know. And then it say, therefore a curse consumed the earth. Its people must bear their guilt. Therefore earth's inhabitants are burned up, and very few are left. You know, so there it is, man. It's a lot of people finna die, man. A lot of people finna die, man. Oh, let me see. I might got another. This Hosea chapter 4 and 1, it say, hear the word, O Yahweh, ye children of Israel. Hear the word of Yahweh, ye children of Israel. For Yahweh have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out in blood touch of blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, the whole earth is mourning, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of the heaven. Yeah, the fish of the sea also shall be taken away. You know? So, hey man, the earth is suffering horribly, man. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man. And that's also going into the plants, as you see, the animals, the trees, you know, the fish, the fowls of the air, the bugs, you know. The bugs even suffering. You spraying pesticides and all this old crazy shit on every goddamn thing, man. You know?
Kew Gardens. Collating the work of scientists around the world, they estimate 40% of plant species are at risk of extinction.
40% of plant species are at risk of extinction. That shit is ridiculous, man. You know? You people don't know that plants create oxygen?
Hundreds of medicinal plants, including some kinds of aloe, are threatened, and only a tiny fraction of plants like the water hyacinth are being used for food and fuel.
The attention that's being drawn to biodiversity loss at high levels across the world, I think, is a really positive thing. And this report will provide those decision makers, but also individuals at home, with new information and more information on making better decisions about conserving the diversity of plants and fungi.
It's a sign of the times that biodiversity is a big political issue and now firmly on the international agenda.
Conservation officials are sounding the alarm over a mysterious trend in the U.S. Southwest.
Well, researchers say that they started finding these birds around August 20th near White Sands, and since then they've started seeing more and more dead birds across the state. Researchers say this could be for several reasons, from wildfires to the change in weather patterns.
Yeah, it is very shocking and it's heartbreaking.
One by one, hundreds and thousands of migratory birds are being found dead.
Let me read that. It say, as wildfires roar from California to Colorado and a historical cold snap rushes through the Rocky Mountain region. Earlier this month, a strange thing started happening. Huge number of migratory birds began dropping dead. Normally, birds just don't die in plain sight, but the winged creatures, the fowls, because that's what the scriptures call it. The fowls are being found on bike paths and roads, hiking trails, and driveways as if they plopped down from the sky. It say, this that Hosea 4:3. It say, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwell therein shall languish, in the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yeah, the fish of the sea also shall be taken away. This Revelation chapter 11 and 18, it say, the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead, that thou should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto the servants, the prophets, and the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroyed the earth, man. And that's going into all you fucking heathens, man. You destroying the earth, man. You know, and it ultimately going into Esau Edom, man. You the top heathen, and the earth was given into your hands, man. You know? And look what you did, man. You know? So that's pretty much it, you know. Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, I want to end to giving infinite honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Rule well, been a great example to us younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful late. To the next, I want to say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and the Baba Shalom.